Say, some people in the balcony were asking where Sam Peckinpah and Steve McQueen are. Mr. Peckinpah is wrapped up in the editing of his movie. They were originally going to be here tonight. And Steve McQueen, God knows where he is. He was going to come on, and then some question arose as to whether he wanted to do television or not, but then Cinerama Corporation told us that he was definitely going to be here, and then he and Mr. Peckinpah were all going to be here. And then Cinerama advised us that there was some doubt in their minds, and that some of them had either become ill or not, and that some of them were missing or not missing. And Mr. Peckinpah apparently, you know, is coming on later. He is working on his film. And Steve McQueen, we were told by actually someone who's my agent, who's also his, that he had a slight throat operation, and they were sorry that he couldn't be here tonight, and that this was a recorded message. Anyway, where are we now? If he did have a slight throat operation, I hope it isn't serious, and of course it isn't, because they said it was slight. And if he didn't, maybe he had one on his memory or something, I don't know. But I admire that kind of rebelliousness. People just walk off and don't come on, except when you're doing a TV show. It's a pain in the ass and they don't get here. But anyway, I'll tell you. Where are we now? Say, you said, Mr. Holden, you said it was fun making this film, and I was wondering, you know, of the 51 films that you've made, how many of them can you honestly say that about? You know what I mean? How many of those have been a happy set?
Well, I'd say about 1 out of 10.
Is that right? Because I often wonder.
I mean, not only a happy set, but to get the feeling that you're really accomplishing something.
Yeah.
You must understand that a lot of product that was made in Hollywood, and that 51, I think, is a little more than that, but that covers about 33 years now. Mm-hmm. Actors were actually forced, economic reasons and contractual obligations, to do films and appear and work in films that they actually didn't care for. It was just, as far as the studios were concerned, it was turning out product. But about 1 in every 5 pictures seems to be a pretty good one, and then you really feel that you're accomplishing something in 1 out of every 10, I would say. Yeah. Really, that's an
honest answer. What do you do when there's somebody you're working with and you just can't abide their presence? This must happen in 1 out of at least 5.
That's the difference between performers and actors. Then you really have to act.
Yeah. Is it more the men or the women who act up?
I would say, well, my experience has been that the most difficulty has been with women. Yeah. And for many reasons. You see, the actor, the male actor, isn't subjected to the kind of pressure that a female has to go through. I mean, he can come in, let's say at 7 o'clock in the morning, be ready to go on the set at 8:30, 8:45, where the female actress has to get up at 4, and she's got to have her hair done and washed and set, and her makeup is always much more complicated. And normally her wardrobe is a lot more complicated. Now, what you do in the morning is what you have to do at night. That's, I mean, putting it on and then taking it off, so the actress has a much longer day. Yeah. And I think it's tougher on actresses. You know, there's a marvelous story about, no, can't tell it.
You can't tell it?
No, I don't.
Well, tell it with someone else's name.
No, well, I remember, no, I'll tell it. Charlton Heston was doing the 10 Commandments. Mm-hmm. And one day he was walking down the lot, and he had the beard down to here, and the long flowing hair, and the white eyebrows, and the robes, and it was hot. And DeMille was very demanding about doing this picture, and he wanted. And Bob Hope rode by on a bicycle. And he says, "Hi, Chuck, how's it going?" Chuck says, "Oh, Bob, you don't know." He said, I get here at 3:30 in the morning. They have to put the beard on, and the white eyebrows, and the makeup." And he said, "And then when I'm through at night, I have to take all of this stuff off." And he said, "I'm sweat under this hot robe." And Hope said, "I've always said it's tough to be a Jew."
Never heard that before.
You never heard that?
Never. Hope is quite fast. He has a reputation for being a man with only a memory, but he does say very funny, witty things.
Very funny things.
Is it true? There's a rumor been around the business that Humphrey Bogart and you got in a fight one time on a movie set. Is that true?
No, I think I almost killed him, but it was accidental. I had to ride. I had a sidecar, motorcycle, in a picture called Invisible Stripes. I was playing George Raft's brother. That goes back a long time. And the motorcycle had a shimmy in the wheel, in the front wheel, and I couldn't control it. And I had had motorcycles, and I was riding motorcycles at the time, but this was just happened to be a bad machine. So Bogart got out of the sidecar. He said, I'm not riding with that crazy so-and-so. He said, he's liable to kill me. So a stunt man got in, and sure enough, we turned the corner and went right through a brick wall. The whole gear in the front broke. Wow. Then he said, you see, he was going to try to kill me. And I said, Bogey, I'm not trying to kill you. I said, I had to go through the brick wall. I said, do you think I'm immune to bricks and you're going to get away with it? That's what started the rumor about a fight. There was no fight.
Never did. Okay. Was stuntman hurt who went through the wall?
No, no. We went.
Oh, okay.